scientist digging for rats.
Oh, all right, folks. The doctor's in. The doctor is back. You wanted him, you got him. The doctor has come back after 1 week hiatus of not being a doctor. But I've decided the public needs me now more than ever. You know, we got COVID, we got all these but I'm not here to do COVID. I don't touch COVID. I'm here for we're the love doctors today. We're the love doctors. And now
you okay there?
We're here to discuss the events. I'm okay.
Do you have COVID, or why are you making these weird, unnatural pauses? Did you have a stroke?
There's fucking issues here, bitch.
It looks like you have a GameCube disc on your forehead.
GameCube? No.
What is that for?
It's my doctor's medicine mirror.
Like a satellite where they downloads all your info, or what?
Asshole, just look up any doctor.
Did you introduce yourself
and they always
yet?
wear it. I said yes. I'm the Dr. Dril. I'm here for I'm the love doctor, the love guru.
Yeah.
And you're
I get
the
to go now.
love guru tonight.
I'm the other guy. My name's Derek. We don't have to, you know. Anyway, our guest today. Actually, let's introduce the topic first. Hey, the topic is love and dating. Okay, and now our guests, Will Menaker and Katherine Krueger.
Hello.
Hey.
Coming at us live from the satellite feed. In New York. Our New York offices is where they are located.
We're actually in an underground bunker far from New York.
Is that not a window behind you?
No, it's
in the underground bunker. Like they build like fake houses in the bunker with windows to give you the illusion of like sunlight.
Yeah, that's why it's dark.
Like
you know.
So you don't go
prevent
crazy.
the quarantine madness from kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are there other people there in the bunker?
Absolutely.
No,
it's
just us. Obviously, you can't compromise the interior or the integrity of the bunker.
Okay, but I mean, like, it's kind of a shitty bunker because if the rest of the human population dies out, you guys are going to try to repopulate the Earth, but then you'll just end up with a bunch of like incest babies. Like in 2 generations, they're not going to have kidneys.
Derek, this is the plan, okay? It's to create a new bloodline, the purest the world has ever seen.
Okay.
That's what we're doing here. No, just kidding. We left New York City weeks ago to just like go.
We're at our summer home in the Hamptons.
Yeah. We've made
I'm going to the grocery. I stopped at every grocery store along the way.
We did sort of a goodwill tour of nursing homes on our way out to the Hamptons.
I'm surprised you guys could get to the Hamptons by hitchhiking. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's crazy what you can do these days.
So, do you guys know what we're here to discuss today? It's the topic as I mentioned a minute ago. It's love and dating. Go ahead, guess. What is it?
Is it love and divorce?
Dating. Yes.
I knew I had it halfway there.
You know, so here on the program Truth Point, we normally try to get down to the bottom of issues, and you know, a lot of our viewers are fans, people that consider themselves inferior to us, and rightfully so. They say. Derek, mostly, and sometimes Dril, will you help me? Will you help me with my life? My life is shit. I don't know what to do. And very few of those questions are about dating because most of our viewers, that's not an issue. But some of them are about dating, and for those questions, we gathered them all together, and for this episode, we're just going to go through some of those questions and hopefully change some lives and maybe heal ourselves even.
Yeah. We're gonna, you know, fix these people's lives. We're gonna get them back on the right track to having sex and having girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yeah.
Hopefully,
or
boyfriends.
Or
one or either.
Do a good deed for these people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm honored that you thought of us. You know, like I think we fit the bill as experts on this topic.
We're a verified, perfect internet couple on the internet.
We are in
We
love.
actually aren't in. Oh, sorry.
No, we've had an arrangement that's
Like
been very successful for our brands for going on about 3 years
great.
now.
Yeah.
And like, you know, we are
Like
sort of an online
great
couple,
Mr.
and most
Rogers would
importantly,
say.
nothing. We're totally normal. Nothing weird has come out about us at all, and
Yeah.
never will.
I think Dril just
No.
called you the white Mr. Rogers. Is that what you just said?
The late,
Right.
great Mr. Rogers. He
Oh,
said,
the late great.
you know, look for the
Rogers.
helpers during your
But you
crisis.
said
Look for the helpers.
white
And
great.
we're the ones who helping right now. We're helping
Yep.
all you people get it in there.
I'm basically like a nurse on the front lines doing this for your viewers, so I hope they appreciate it.
We are the first responders in this particular field.
Hey,
As a
everybody who's
woman,
watching
you
at
put
7 p.m.
yourself at
tomorrow
great
evening, just open your window and cheer for Truth Point.
Cheer for us.
Cheer
yeah.
for Dr. Drill, Derek,
Yeah,
and
please.
I am
Yeah.
being blocked. I live inside of the
Did your
computer.
fans? Oh, and
Truthbot, no.
Truthbot, who
Thank you.
No.
we couldn't do the
You have
show
not
without,
been
of
spoken
course.
to.
But Truthbot cannot love.
No.
Can
So.
Truthbot feel pain though?
No.
Yes.
The pain chip was put inside of his body in lieu of the love chip, which was ripped
Affirmative.
out forcefully.
You know.
It has been
Truthbot,
done.
you wanna? What has been done? I haven't finished my question. Do you want to fucking load up the
What has been done? What's he doing behind the under the
load
hood
up the
there?
relationship questions at
knows.
this time, please, Truthbot?
You'll see some
Yes.
questions. So, let's like fix some of these people's fucked up lies.
Give them a reason to live.
Oh, there it goes. During this quarantine, my girlfriend is still working from home. I am gaming. How do I continue gaming throughout this crisis without losing all respect from her? Stop gaming isn't on the table.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a great
This is a
question.
tough one.
Truthbot, please turn the music down. Holy shit.
All right, I thought, you know, all right, I'll field this one for now. You know what you do is you gotta go online. You gotta enlist the help of one of these 14-year-old hackers out there on 4chan or 8chan or whatever. Yeah, whatever ones haven't been shut down by the government yet. You know, get on those boards and post pictures of your girlfriend on there. You know, be thorough, get like every angle. You need to post every angle, every pose of your girlfriend. So that they can scan the pictures and upload them to a WAD file, and then they can hack your girlfriend into the actual game. So now your girlfriend's an intergalactic bounty hunter, or the guy from Doom, or a Super Mario, and she's kicking ass on the screen every day. And you're just sitting there going, yeah, this is pretty good, and you're likely rock hard. And if you still don't respect your girl at this point, after artificially witnessing her slay an entire race of hostile space aliens single-handedly, then let me tell you something, Rebecca, that's your problem.
I'm gonna have to agree. Make your girlfriend in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Watch her do a kickflip. Maybe you'll get over it. You know.
Isn't the question about how he
Absolutely.
avoids having her lose all respect for him, not losing respect for his girlfriend because she's not
I was
gaming?
too busy reading the question. I wasn't really. You know what I mean?
No,
I was
yeah.
performing it, so I didn't.
Well, you
really...
gotta give respect to get it, is what I'm talking about every day.
Well, it's simply impossible not to lose all of her respect. If you're a man in a relationship with a woman, like the respect is already on its way out. Particularly if you're a gamer. I mean, come on.
Well,
come on.
I would like to thank this questioner, and I would like to thank him for being brave enough to talk about an issue. To talk about an issue that I think a lot of guys are facing right now, a sort of a form of oppression
Yeah.
that
yeah,
is
for sure.
that has been going on in our society for a long time, but really thanks to this COVID-19 crisis is really being, brought to the forefront. Maybe like hopefully for the better, and that is like how to game, and like how to have the freedom to game, especially when you are in a relationship with a woman.
Your girlfriend is like, hey,
Go
could
to
you talk to me?
cheatcc.com, go to Game FAQs, go to GameSpot. I mean, these are the first places you're going to want to go if you're trying to learn how to play a video
In
game.
the gaming community, respect is earned, not given onto you on a silver platter.
When I look at people, I can see their gamer score above their head. But I think the real problem is, you're afraid of your girlfriend not respecting you. This wouldn't be an issue if you just respected her less. Because then if she doesn't respect you, you don't actually care. Right? So it seems like there's a way to get out of this. It's kind of a Zen Buddhist sort of approach. Okay, we got this one. Next one.
Check.
Girls keep leaving me on red by accident. What do I do?
Wow.
Just keep texting.
I feel you, homie.
Keep texting. Like, don't break through that third, fourth, fifth text wall.
It is an accident.
Yeah.
If you just keep texting, she will eventually respond.
Girls get
Hi.
thousands of texts per day.
It's true.
So
It's true.
you're not going to
No.
get their attention with text.
Oh,
You got to
no,
send them
no,
like
no.
a photo
I
of
don't want to
yourself
hear this crap.
holding a piece of paper with your message written on it. That's the only way you're going to break through.
It's a personal touch.
Shit. It's fucking 2020, Boys don't have time to play these games over text messages with the read receipts and carefully selecting all the little smiley faces and all the little pictures of smiling poop. And we're too busy out here. We're making money. We're adults. You leave me on read by accident, I'll leave you on the road by accident. Like the famous shirt that says, if you can read this, the bitch fell off. Well, if you can read the read receipts, the bitch will fall off of the relationship. Whew. See ya.
Check on that one. Moving on. My girlfriend are really
This
on
one's
and
too
off.
long.
Not a great situation. When Uncut Gems came out, we
Too
went on a
long.
date to see it. During the Julia Fox lingerie scene, my girlfriend had her head on my chest and says my heart rate increased during the scene. This has spurred many arguments about how it's fucked up that I'm attracted to an actress. My girlfriend says I should have had more self-restraint.
Did you write this one? Did you write this one in?
You guys got my question, right?
These are real
Julia
viewers.
Fox is out here just adding turmoil to relationships just by existing.
I mean,
the famous lingerie scene, she's walking around in a damn bra. Men can't help themselves.
We never thought we would see those kind of things in movies.
Exactly. This is boundary pushing.
I would just say though, like, fellas, if
from
you're
the
in
artistic aspect.
So, if you're in a relationship, like, yes, you can follow Julia Fox on Instagram, but like, be aware that your girlfriend may also follow her on Instagram, so that if you like her posts or comment on them, awooga, there's a good chance your girlfriend will see that.
Yeah.
Or the post will come up and say, well, Menaker has liked.
Yeah. Same with like if you follow, like various adult actresses on Instagram, and like their content.
This is why you
watch
should
out
get
for
a Finsta. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what they're for.
So yeah, like
Alright.
like if your girlfriend isn't cool with you being attracted to Julia Fox, like get a burner cell phone, like a new laptop.
So it'll just say like user 1 2 3
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, like a
Alright,
fake
alright.
ID.
Here's
Fake
what you do.
ID.
Here's what you do. You gotta go. You go bribe a veterinarian, and you get your hands on some of that dog adrenaline. You invite the lady over to watch a normal, non-sexual movie. Let's say, Waterboy, since this guy's apparently a fan of Sandler. And you let her rest her head on you like she did the last time. And now these next few steps are vital. You say, I could go for some popcorn right about now, and then your heart rate will go up while you're watching some Bobby Boucher pretend to be a disabled man. And while your hand's in the fucking popcorn bag, you inject yourself with the dog adrenaline, and the girl she feels you get excited, and she says, oh, this guy, he gets excited no matter what's on the damn screen. He's not horny or anything, he's just a purely nonpartisan movie fan. And just like that, you're out of the doghouse.
That's an excellent idea.
I would
we
say
use that one at our house a lot.
you should learn how to control your heartbeat and slow it no matter what. It's kind of a separate issue from your girlfriend being a psycho, but definitely something to consider. Monks in Tibet sit under a waterfall and can control matter with their mind. Next question. What is more important in a relationship? Making the BF come or the GF come? Same for gay relations. I'll go ahead and tee this one off. I'll say for guys, we're better at coming. It's easier for us. I mean, that's just a natural fact. And personally, I think if you're trying to finish any project, you do the part that's easiest first, because then it looks like you're halfway done, even though the second half is much harder. Sometimes it doesn't even finish.
Cum is not important. Cum isn't important. I have not come during intercourse in over 30 years. You know, oftentimes my penis will produce a dry coughing noise. And one time a little tiny hairball even came out. I don't know whose hair it was. Certainly not mine. But this ain't like a fucking Dairy Queen. I can't take the hairball up to the front counter and ask for coupons. You know? Maybe I should be asking the questions here. Like, why are tiny hairballs coming out of my penis? You know, this seems a lot more pressing than your dumbass questions, doesn't it?
I would say, you know, obviously when the BF come, that means that the sex is over. But in a relationship, it's important to keep track of if the BF or the GF is coming.
Because your GF is keeping track.
Well, I was going to say, like, you know, make a game out of it. Like create a shared Google Doc, and like a spreadsheet,
or like carve a tally system into like each side of the headboard.
Well, yeah, it's about like
to make sure no one ever gets too far ahead.
Yeah, too far ahead, or like, you know, or you could like certain like you know circumstances under which you make the BF or GF come is worth more, so that you can build up a deficit and really get lazy for like, you know,
for
a
like
week or a month or something like that.
Is that
if you make your girlfriend come?
Doing?
If you make your girlfriend come while there's a bag on her head, it's worth double or something like that.
Or, you know, like if like a relative or friend died, you know, and like you're really coming through.
Right. Well, it depends on the relative.
Coming is for the cavemen.
If it's her dad that died, that's
outgrown it.
easy.
We've out-evolved it. It's a vestigial organ like the appendix or, you know, wisdom teeth. It's bullshit. Get rid of it.
Throw it out.
Next question. Throw another question up there. Let's see. Oh, what are some good date ideas to do over Zoom with somebody you only met just a month ago? Well, I don't know Zoom. I don't know what Zoom is, and I'm probably just gonna go ahead and guess that it's one of those gay versions of Tinder. That the gay guys are on there. But you know, just about a month in, I'd say you're ready for a dating event that I like to call the showing of the nudes. And you pull out your penis and you say, "This is me. This is my body. And it is this body to you that I will someday provide beneath the Lord's platonic, unadvertible gaze." And she pulls out her vagina and she says, "This is me. This is my body, yada, 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 etc., and so forth." I think it's just a good, you know, it's a quick little icebreaker. It's just nice.
Zoom is like Phoenix Online. It's basically like a university or something. So I think if you're on Zoom, you're probably a professor, so you should just invite the girl to your class, because girls love sleeping with their professor.
I think
Well, I was gonna say, you know,
like
if
a child's television show where they built little things out of big foam props and danced around.
You should introduce the cat, by the way.
Oh, this is
this is B. She's a little demon.
This is our demon cat B. Yeah, I would say a good idea for a date over Zoom is, you know,
Will and I have actually just been Zooming each other from different rooms. Like, I prefer to interact over Zoom now, so like it's kind of like we're always on a Zoom date.
Like a fun game we do though is like we play catch like over Zoom, where I pretend to throw a ball at the laptop screen and then throw it to yourself.
Then you run into the room and it hits my head and yeah, we both laugh.
Or Monopoly or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at someone's dumb face.
You throw Monopoly
really
at her head?
That's capitalism, baby.
And technically, what we're doing right now is a Zoom date.
Yeah.
We're on a date.
Yeah, this is. Yeah.
I feel like I'm dating both of you right now. Yeah. Oh, I mean all three, for sure, is what I mean.
Yeah, just like go on your friends' Twitch streams. Invite this is a good idea.
Invite her to the Discord.
Invite her to your gaming Discord, Like, you know, have her just sort of watch you or listen to you and your friends play video games.
See you in your natural habitat.
Yeah, and then like, you know,
see if she can
Just
rip.
you see if she's not wet after that happens.
Yeah, just watch what we're doing right now, and then apply it to the woman that you're seeing. And
It's visual
guarantee
lube
you
is
she'll
what
be
it
dropping
is.
those drawers lickety
Yep.
split.
Yep. That's
Look-
why Will has.
Where'd those
Hello?
fucking questions go? Where'd the...
Yeah, where are they?
Please listen to
That's
Catherine,
why-
me.
please continue with what you
Where's the
said.
questions?
Well, that's
Please
why
listen to
Will
me.
Oh, why'd you delete them?
invited me into the boys' DM.
I'm listening.
You know, I would be insatiable at that point. You know, I would seeing dudes rock. Is
Please
just,
listen to me.
It would be too much.
Fine,
Our
yes,
Excel
good
sheet
luck. What do you
page
want?
of Dril and
data.
Derek. My name's Nathan. I had a question for you.
Voicemail question.
Recently, because of the lockdown, I've been trying out some online dating via Zoom, Skype, and IMVU.
Oh,
And I was just wondering if you guys had any pro tips to help me secure the bag and get the
The
girl.
bag pussy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Stop
what the
now.
whole fucking show's about? Have you not been paying attention for the past 20 minutes that we've been yapping?
Well, that was a voicemail
What the fuck
question.
are you-
That was the
were you even
voicemail question. They
watching?
recorded that probably days ago. So
Hey,
you're
Nathan.
not they might be dead by now.
Nathan,
might
It would be a
dead by now.
better
Yeah, that
end
could have been
than-
recorded in like 1984, judging by that quality. Get a fucking microphone that doesn't suck shit. Maybe we'll answer your question.
my only advice to Nathan is don't call women bags.
Mm.
Yeah,
Some of
and
them
also,
are
why is
bags.
anyone trying to date right now? Don't start anything new. Like, you know, don't.
You
don't
could get really good at
fancy.
jacking off before this
Yeah,
thing's
use
over.
this as training. This is going to jacking off boot camp.
Yeah, no, but do it for a purpose,
Yeah.
which means you have to edge intensely and like not come so that when you have sex, you know, you can last for like 2 hours, which is that's
So
what women,
clearly, you haven't been.
that's
doing
what women
that.
want.
You haven't been doing that. You're
That's what-
falling down on your
You have
training.
to stop jacking off for like 2 years, and then you can master the hands-free orgasm. All you gotta do to come is you just like lay back and, you know, just rub your temples a little bit. And
Do it with your mind. Yeah.
He also said
Right
one
on.
of the things he was on was IMVU, which is actually better than real life dating. So
What is that?
no problem. It's kind of
Nothing
like
rocks.
Second Life or VR chat, but
But dating.
more they look more like Bratz dolls, I would say. Like the virtual avatars look a little bit more like they could be in Jersey Shore.
I'm gonna say this viewer is too far gone if that's what they're doing, and they should log off. Period.
Settled. Next question.
Yeah.
Man, we're fucking blowing it out of the water right now.
Yeah, I
Another
hope people are
cue up
loving
there.
this.
How did
Aw.
Dril meet his wife?
This is personal. This is personal. Fuck you. Jesus Christ.
Drill, I
You
didn't know
wanna
you were
how I met my
married.
current wife? I
Let's
talk
hear it.
about her on the fucking show all the time. Well, you know, I met my current wife while I was doing an art project, and the art project I was doing required a lot of women's shoes. And I said, you know, wouldn't it be fun if I went on Craigslist and I said, girls, please let me have all your women's shoes for this art project that I'm doing. And if they're used or whatever, you know, that's fine. It's not a problem. And this one woman contacted me and she asked like if she could see the art project because she was really interested in it, you know. But I said no, it's not done yet, and it's kind of bad looking right now, and I don't want to show it right now. But you know, why don't I take you out to Boca de Beppo and we can discuss the finer points of our artistic influences instead over a bucket of cheese lasagna. And so she agreed to come out and have dinner with me. And while I was there, I ended up fucking one of the waitresses and married the waitress, who is my wife now. So that's how that.
That's
That's how that happened.
beautiful. Love is real.
And she can really get around Buca de Beppo. I mean, even with the bad
4
legs.
months before she turns on you and turns into a viper, turns into the fucking snake right in my fucking neck.
Before she starts
That
being
venom.
regular TGI Fridays.
That fucking female venom.
You mean female Venom, the guy from Spider-Man, or female Venom like Poison?
There was no female Venom in Spider-Man. It was a normal Venom. Well, the female Venom that you're looking at is some, non-affiliated, non-official, third-party bullshit that nobody wants to look at except perverts.
If you go to DeviantArt, there's all kinds of female Venom.
I feel like that's the
SketchUps
next
and,
Marvel
Yes.
movie, Female Venom, or is it DC? We can just edit that out. I don't want to.
We can. It's live.
No,
Next
let's
question.
just run it back.
Truthbot, what do you do if your girlfriend doesn't know the difference between Marvel and DC?
I am very sorry.
Yeah, there's
Don't
nothing to be
ask-
done.
don't
You just
ask
have to
don't
deal
ask
with it.
questions.
My wife
You're
is
programming
pregnant.
it the wrong
What are the
direction.
qualities necessary to be a good father?
You gotta start buying beans in bulk. Like you've been buying a lot of beans. Not that we're pregnant, but it's important to stockpile food. I think even in the best of times.
I think it's you got to be good at baseball. You got to definitely be a pretty good baseball player. Like not like minor league majors anything like that, but like a good D2 to D1 college team level baseball player.
Yeah, this is no fucking catch.
I think that's probably the most important thing to be a good father.
I think you have to write a really sexual book that your son can find out about when he's like 14 and then read, and it will like fuck him up.
My dad actually did that.
Yeah, about your mom. Yeah.
It was a work of fiction. It was
a
work of fiction.
There are no works.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I know, and I read his novel to up until the point in which there was an oral sex scene, and a woman.
Page
you didn't
2.
read it?
No, I read it up until that scene, and then I threw the book across the room.
What was it? Was it sexy?
I believe the phrase.
Did you get a stiffy?
I believe there was the phrase, and then she took him in her mouth, was used.
Well, that's everyone uses that.
That's
Well,
quite
that's just a
okay.
kiss. That could be a kiss. Just a normal kiss. Just taking one in your mouth.
Your dirty minds. You just take. We
This
always
is
gotta take
boilerplate,
it there.
Normal shit.
That's the
You know,
coolest way to
you
teach
got-
your
you
son
knocked
about
your wife
sex is
up.
to write a novel about it. Instead, we're gonna have the talk.
Good.
You're gonna have the read.
It's
Yeah.
very New York.
Well,
It's
if
very
you're a
Upper
good
West Side.
father, you knock the old lady up. That's half the battle, I'd say. But kids are like cactuses. If you water them too much and give them too much attention, they become soggy and weak and nasty. But on the other hand, if you leave them in the sun all day, and they'll become hardened and self-reliant, but they'll produce these powerful little thorns that'll injure you if you could try to get too close. But my point is that the desert will raise a more powerful child than any father ever could. Send them out there and let the scorpions inject a lethal dose of reality into their spines.
I actually agree. The best thing you can do for your kids is get the hell away from them, because whenever I meet somebody who has a really good relationship with their parents, it's not normal. They're a fucking freak.
It's a red flag.
Freaks.
Run
They're
away.
freaks. They're like homeschool children who wear sweaters every 24 hours a day. Sweater vests. Look like shit.
Next question.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, our cat is attacking us right now.
Are relationships overrated?
Well, attack
Is
it back,
strictly
show
casual
dominance.
sex the true path to enlightenment? Lastly, is it unreasonable to smash other girls and not let your girlfriend smash other guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, to all those questions, all three.
No, just yeah to the last one.
How does the writer define casual sex anyway? I don't believe nudity is a casual event. Casual sex to me is you got the jean jacket on, you got the jean pants, you got a little hole in the penis area. That's casual to me. You got the jeans on, it feels comfortable.
You have sort of an old pair of sweatpants with the crotch just kind of worn away, and then you just kind of
They're dirty.
Yeah.
Many uses.
Yeah,
I'm only interested
and you're in it.
professional
You're there.
sex.
Ideally,
I'm only
you're
interested
falling
in
down.
sex where I'm wearing a full uniform and knee pads and arm pads and a helmet
Yep.
and my
Ideally,
weapon.
You gotta
you're
keep yourself
falling
safe.
down the stairs into a woman.
You don't know what like piles of trash this woman has been
that's
rolling around
slapstick
in.
What do you think of the last part of this question, Will?
I think
are you sweating?
Well,
you
it's
look
not-
warm.
Okay.
What is this? Are you on the spot right now?
No, I'm not. No,
Okay, all right.
it's nothing. Yes.
Are you
I-
allergic to your cat?
Yeah, the cat is frightening me. No, I think casual sex is not the path to enlightenment. I think the path to enlightenment.
Spoken like true someone who never had it. Am I right?
I think the path to enlightenment is
shit.
a loving, committed relationship. And you know, if your girlfriend's gonna let you smash on the side, like, yeah, it's only fair that she should be allowed to smash other girls on the side.
Ideally,
well.
like women should be allowed to smash whoever they want on the side without any accountability, and their boyfriends should not be allowed to do the same. I think that's in the Bible. That's kind of like natural law. And men can't say anything about it because that would be misogyny.
What do you know about Bible? What do you know about Bible?
I know.
I think
Don't talk
the
about
best
sexual.
arrangement is when you're an identical twin and you and your twin are dating a pair of identical twins, and then you guys can swap every now and then, but it like won't really matter that much. I think that's probably the ideal scenario.
Yeah,
That's enlightenment,
Yeah.
baby.
I would say, yeah, that would be the most enlightened relationship,
Yeah.
definitely.
Next question.
Mm.
Also, let's do a fucking voice question next after this one. Do people actually eat ass, or do people just pretend to? I think I deserve to know.
No.
Yeah, I think it's
No.
it's basically a joke that got out of hand. It's like a meme. It's like the floss dance. People don't do it.
People don't want it. People don't want ass. People are more aware than ever that the food pyramid represents the perfect model of what to eat to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And, you know, you stray too far from the basic food groups, that's how you get COVID-19, people. There's no bats or pangolins on the food pyramid, and certainly not ass. You know, I think
Your
it's
girlfriend's gonna be begging
in a
you
body of
to
Christ
eat her
situation
ass.
where you get this big, delicious meatball hoagie, and you say, listen up, everyone. This big, delicious meatball sub actually represents the ass of my significant other, and you will now watch as I devour with no reservations whatsoever, in the purity of God.
Your girlfriend's gonna be begging you to eat her ass for months, and then when you finally give in and do it, she's gonna break out laughing, and her whole family is gonna come. They're gonna be in a closet. They were watching. They're gonna have cameras, and it's gonna be a huge nightmare for you to cover this up. It's a prank. It's essentially a social experiment.
It's like the
Nobody's
Stanford.
gonna be eating my ass. Let me tell you, I need my ass. I need it. Nobody's gonna be eating that. I use that shit daily.
It's an urban myth. No one does it. It's just a meme.
You know, a
Amen.
lion eats the ass of the wildebeest because that's
Next
like
question.
the softest part. And I think that's, you know, humans evolved from the lions, and that's
See
why they
calamari.
want to eat
You know,
ass.
most calamari is ass of like pigs.
Yeah,
you
pig
know?
The
sphincter.
entire body
You
is
know,
just
if
an
you do the
ass.
same run. Yeah. If you live
Please
like
listen
we
to
do.
me.
Triangular ass
Oh,
with a
Voice
beak.
question.
What's the bot?
Voice question time.
Hey Derek,
Hello?
hey Dril. I'm calling in from New York in Saratoga Springs. The way TruthPoint has with the ladies is so intelligent, honest, and sensitive, which as a female viewer I appreciate so much. So I'm hoping for some heartfelt advice, as in the art of romance, I can be a bit clueless, to say the least. Recently, my colleague and I took the step to becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, and I love it. But growing up with a football team for a brother, I've never met any other girlfriends. In fact, sometimes I get accused of just being one of the boys. It'd be so sweet and kind, and I'd really appreciate it if I could get some info on how to be really good at this GF stuff. Letting my guy know that I care is important to me, so I want to do things that make him smile and feel good. However, like most men, he can be a little shy about showing his feelings, so it's fun to surprise him in creative ways, like trading cards or a cool drink. To keep it brief, what kind of special things make you feel really loved and respected by your wife or girlfriend? Thanks a lot for the listen, and keep up the good work informing America.
Wow, a lot
Thank
to
you,
unpack
viewer.
here. Thank you.
I like cash gifts from
Thank
my
you.
significant other.
Women love
because
cash.
that allows me to buy whatever I want. You know, sometimes if you get a gift card to like Target or something, that's great. And I say, I love you, baby, but I prefer cash because then I could go to Target or I can go to Walgreens or Rite Aid or wherever I want to go.
I think cash is king. You know, even in a relationship,
Cash is king.
like you should be hitting that Cash app. You know, this is why I'm gonna add my Amazon wish list to my bio, like because I want everyone to know that my boyfriend is out there shopping my wish list. Like that's how I feel loved.
How I feel.
Amazon wish list: $1 bill, $10 bill, $100 bill, all the bills on there.
Baby.
You know,
give
I would
me
say
all
like
that shit.
for the BFs out there, you know, with the GFs, like if the GF is looking to do something real special, make that BF feel loved. Like my answer is like the most precious gift is just this: silence, just quiet time, alone time, with your thoughts, to be creative, to expand, to
solve the
imagine,
mysteries
to
of the
solve
universe.
moral and ethical dilemmas.
Because like when you're
Right.
sitting around,
You know, my wife fucked up. She signed me up for the Mustard of the Month Club, and this shit sucks. So they send you like 5 jars of mustard every month, and nobody uses mustard that quickly, so it just sits there in the fridge. I got fucking like 20 bottles of mustard in there, and it keeps coming every month. Just more mustard, more mustard, more mustard. What? I don't even eat fucking soft pretzels.
Wow.
What am I gonna do with all this mustard, huh?
That's a
Or
curse.
go
She
to
cursed
the
you.
Wiener Schnitzel and get some fucking hot dogs. Say, I don't need the mustard packets. I got plenty at home, okay?
I'm going to go ahead and agree with Will, and I think that, if you want to surprise your boyfriend and do something really sweet, one day he'll wake up and you'll just be gone. And then, and don't text, don't tell him it's going to happen or anything. And then maybe like 2 days later you come back and he'll say like, where have you been? I've gotten so much done. And you'll say, I was just with a friend. Don't worry about it. And I think he would really like that.
If you love something, leave it.
If you love something, let them game.
No,
Let them game. Just let them game.
That's not the expression.
Well,
it's not what people say.
It's the new expression.
Let me tell you what I'm talking about here.
Truthpot, do we have another voice?
Oh, is he going to get the mustard?
Hey, I'm calling from Portland, Oregon. I wanted to ask, what do I do if I have a podcast and one of the people I run it with has been ghosting on me? How can I reach out to them and really bring them back into the fold and make sure they feel loved and welcomed and supported?
My fucking co-host just left, and so he didn't.
He
even
literally
hear the
ghosted you
fucking
during a
question.
broadcast.
Look at all my, I got this fucking mustard. I got this fucking Grey Poupon. Who gives a shit? I got this fucking I think this is a store brand. It's not even good. Honey Dijon.
Where are the others?
Look at this shit. This is Worcestershire. This is fucking Worcestershire sauce. This isn't even mustard. Why are they sending this? I don't even know. It's fucking ridiculous.
You have any thoughts on the
You guys
question,
want to buy
Dril?
some mustard off of me?
You have any thoughts
I
on the
missed the question. I was getting the fucking mustard.
That was ages ago. I completely missed the new question, which is of
The question was,
most important.
what is a good gift to make your lady or male
No, you don't remember.
happy?
You're lost in your own fucking
It's not
world
fucking
of mustard.
It's not the mustard
no.
that my wife thinks is good.
You don't care at all about helping these people.
Why don't you answer the question if you know what the question is so much?
Yes, there was a guy from Portland, and he was asking about his podcast host who won't talk to him. And what I think is, it's probably not a good podcast. I mean, if you're in Portland, I'm not really sure what, you're probably, it's probably
you have
about
a podcast about?
biking or something. It's not interesting.
I love to podcast about my fixie bike. You have a podcast, Will, don't you? Has it?
It's never come up, so I mean,
all of your co-hosts are impeccably reliable.
So I would just, call them, message them, reach out, just let them know that you still care.
I would like to reach out. is to admit weakness to me. So like, just let her ghost. Break off from that podcast. Just start doing your own podcast. You don't need her. Bring in the other hosts. To form kind of a splinter podcast, and then you never have to speak to her. You never have to confront the conflict that's clearly ahead of you.
Create a new podcast that's all about trashing on your former co-host.
Yeah, it's
trying to drive them into a complete collapse.
Yeah, bully them into a breakdown.
Truthbot, do we have another voice question?
Doesn't work on me.
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Truthbot, lay it
Hey.
on us.
If I say I love her, can I fuck Drill's wife?
Why?
Thanks.
Excuse me? We got a fucking troll on the hook here, We got a fucking troll on the hook on the fucking bait here. Might as well reel him in and then, got his fucking stomach open and kill him. Fucking troll on the hook. Fucking son of a bitch. Why would I fuck your wife?
Answer the question. Just say
Where's
yes
your
or
wife?
no. Yes or no.
Let's see your wife. Why don't you send a picture of your wife with your stupid voice message? Let's see your wife. Where's the wife?
Let's move on to the text question.
Somebody better send me a picture of somebody's wife.
No, though. It's a yes or no question.
It really is, but he's avoiding the question.
No!
If I could go back in time, would it be okay for me to have sex with myself, or would that be harem?
How far back in time? Because if you're having sex with yourself as a child,
that's
pedophilia.
pedo, man.
That's not cool. So just like
all right, so assume you're going back in time to have sex with your 18-plus-year-old self.
18-plus-year-old self.
So for me, like, I can't even go back in time because I'm only 16.
We're supposed to tell people. Yeah, if you go back in time, and like not too much, so that your past self is over the age of 18. I mean, I don't think it's like. First of all, it's not even having sex; it's just masturbation.
No, it's having sex.
No, if you're fucking like your identical, like a past version of yourself, that's basically just jacking off.
Because you're two entities. You would be having gay sex with yourself.
No, it wouldn't be gay at all.
To me, like the person.
Here's the $1 million question right here. If you can go back in time, why don't you just go back to like the caveman era? Like back before like standards and self-esteem was invented, and just go wild on all these caveman women. Get that freak Betty Rubble pussy. I mean, why not?
I mean, I think it's pretty messed up.
Makes sense, don't it?
I think it's pretty messed up that like you can time travel all of a sudden, but like you're not going back and killing baby Hitler. You're just like only concerned like, oh, can I fuck myself?
Yeah.
What if you went back in time and fucked baby Hitler's mom, but then it turned out you gave birth to Hitler?
Whoa.
You know what I mean? Like
That's
you were
that's
Hitler's
a
dad.
butterfly, man.
No, it's
kind of
you're
like,
not going back in
whoa.
time to buy stock in Apple. You're going back in time to fuck the child version of yourself. Get out of here.
That's weak.
Arrest this
That's
man.
very weak.
Sicko
I
patrol.
think
Arrest this man.
I think if Hitler had my DNA, he would have solved racism instead of causing it. So.
On a
think
serious
that's
note, if you haven't had sex with yourself from the future already, then you can't go into the past and have sex with yourself because it would break causality.
I have often wondered if I would have sex with a clone of myself, and to me, that's an open and shut book question. I am the person I most want to have sex with. Like, I'm my own bucket list. Like this is the ultimate fantasy.
I just think in relationships and couples, you always have that that your celebrity passes, your hall passes. Like if you ever have the opportunity to do, let's just say Julia Fox, you could technically, and it would be cool in the relationship. And I just think every couple should have one of those that includes a past or future version of yourself. That should be non-negotiable, just sort of baked into any relationship. You can't have sex with a version of yourself or a clone of yourself, and it is not cheating.
No hall passes though.
Getting back to
look up loop back. It's called the loop back. A lot of people do it. It's not enjoyable at all. It looks horrible. You can't even get hard while doing it. But some people manage to come while doing it, and that's their lifestyle choice.
Getting back to Catherine's
not for me,
point
not
there.
for me.
I would say that I would have sex with a clone of myself, but I would be afraid that they would maybe try to kill me and take over my life. So I would only have sex with a clone of myself if it were like gene edited to basically have a
Be
maybe
inferior.
sub 40 IQ, not be smart enough basically to realize that it could kill me and take over my life.
Wait, so that you're saying you would edit the clone? I'm not hearing what the edit would be.
Well, you'd have to be of a sub mental capacity.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, so you would have to go.
Hmm.
from,
Oh,
like,
I see.
Can we
do you
get
get
to the
it?
next question? I don't like what's going on here. I walked into a trap.
You
How
did.
many fucking questions do we have here? Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
So
So
many
today,
words.
me and my wife's 3-year marriage anniversary and 10-year dating anniversary. I want children, and she has been on the fence. We are both leftists, and her main concern is not wanting to subject her children to the fresh water wars 30 years from now.
Boring.
Boring.
I also have a similarly bleak view of the future under neoliberalism, but my view is
Oh,
that gotta live no
neoliberalism.
matter the circumstances. Now, she is legitimately interested in having a family, but this is a real existential hang-up for her. What can I possibly say to her when I agree with the bleakness of the future?
Wow,
Okay.
that's a tough one.
What is
Like,
the fresh
people
water
are talking
war?
about this on Twitter all the time.
I mean, you know, you could. I mean, I don't know. I like these fresh water wars that they're talking about. You know,
Oh,
there's plenty of fresh water.
there,
It's
like,
on tap
water?
right
they're
now.
being fought right now.
Yeah, well, no, it's like there's plenty of water. We got water in our fridge.
Don't tell me no. I know about the
in
water
our
wars.
faucet, in our toilet. There's literally water everywhere. Don't worry about it.
If you occasionally flush, yeah, there is. God, this fucking cat. If you flush occasionally, yeah, you've got fresh water there too.
There's water everywhere, and like, you know, but don't worry about it. And like, sure, like, oh, the future may look bleak or whatever because of global warming or the environment, but like, think like in your own lifetime how much better like computers and video games have gotten, and like think how much better they're going to be in 30 years, and that you would willingly deprive a child of experiencing that seems unfair
or
to
like
me.
VR porn.
Yeah,
Like,
I would think of, oh my god, think how much better
Absolutely.
pornography is going to be in 30 years.
well, I don't want you to be thinking about that at all.
Fortnite 2. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of buying different dances, you'll be able to buy different sexual moves that the characters perform on each other.
Nice.
And also the characters will look
Lord.
identical to your favorite celebrities or politicians, and then like you can create like almost like a
You can have sex with Hillary Clinton
completely
anytime you want.
real simulation in which you can like do parodies to like major politicians or celebrities or just people in your life, and it'll be like almost like doing it for real, but legal.
I also take issue with the framing of this, which is that the future looks bleak. Buddy, look around, you know? It's already bleak, so, like, how much worse can it get, you know?
I was
Knock-
gonna say
knock on wood.
I mean,
I was
the
gonna say-
past also looks bleak. So
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
if you had to have
It's
a
all
kid that
relative.
aged backwards or something,
Yeah,
you
like
wouldn't
you-
want to do
hey,
that.
Hey, you can tell your wife, hey, look on the bright side. You could have had a child in the Middle Ages where you had about a 1 in 4 chance of dying in
Yeah,
childbirth.
all your kids
A lot
die
of
of
bleak shit
cavities.
all around.
That was the best question. I like we dispensed with that. We solved it. The philosophical
Truthbot,
question.
did you have another thing?
Nailed it.
What do you want?
Please listen to me.
Yes, go.
Hello, this is a message for Dril and Derek. I have a question regarding dating. Is it okay to bring my mother or my aunt to the prom, like the high school prom? Anyway, thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, first off, are they hot? If
Ooh.
yes, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think only if it's not your high school prom you can do it.
You can take your mom
If
to
you're
her
like
high school
28
prom.
years old,
Oh,
you should not
God.
be going to high school proms whatsoever, really. Much
Uh,
less one with your grandma or whatever the fuck you asked.
See, I think this caller actually has a pretty good idea, because you know the easy answer would be like, "No, you lame." Like everyone will make fun of you.
You can't lose your virginity on prom night to your mom.
Or no, it's like or like, oh, what a loser! He has to bring his mom to the big dance. But you remember when Ben Affleck and Matt Damon were nominated for Good Will Hunting for Oscars, and they showed up at the red carpet with their mothers, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, that's so cute." Do you know how much pussy those guys got because of that?
That's true.
That night,
That's true.
you bring your mom to the prom. You show everyone that you love your mom.
And they brought
You're
their
a
moms
good son.
along to watch them get pussy. Also,
Every girl will ditch, like, she could be with the captain of the football team.
flood the basement
When they see that you're a good boy who loves his mom and wants to, like, take it, even do like a nice slow dance with her, they will be.
I kind of feel like you're not qualified to answer this question though, because you didn't go to prom.
I went to prom.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
I don't know. Can we get a fact check on that?
You could also wear a T-shirt that says "My mom is dead," and all the girls will feel sorry for you and have sex with you. Truthbot, next question.
Next question, please.
How long do I wait to ask her out after her boyfriend dies of COVID-19?
Wow.
In times like
That's
these,
a tough one.
in times like
Life
these,
is precious. Life is short.
shoot your shot.
Yeah.
You may die of COVID-19 tomorrow, so I would say don't even wait till he's dead. Ask now.
Yeah.
Because you gotta start. I mean, like, if you gotta start making plans.
Well, and she wants to make contingency
And
plans.
she's making plans too.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of other guys who are already thinking the same thing you are, and it's just like the prisoner's dilemma. Who's gonna pull the trigger first?
Yeah. That's why
I would say if
No,
the
do it.
funeral's on Zoom, try to go do it.
It's important to pay your last
Yeah.
respects moving in.
You must be boning some serious grandmas if that's like your main concern here. Either way, you just gotta bust out your pimp strut, your slut strut, and you say, "Hey baby, how about a little shelter in face?" You just try to bring some laughs into the situation. Have fun with it.
That's good. People love to laugh.
That's what people need right now. They need laughs.
They do.
We need
They
fun.
do.
We need to bring fun back.
Make death
Truthbot,
fun.
how are we doing on time here?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. Next
Yes.
question. My girlfriend wants to make a joint
Motherfucker.
Twitter account in iMarriage, but I think that's too serious. How do I tell her I don't want to get married via Twitter?
Oh my god. We have talked about this so much. I'm like, why won't you add girlfriend to @Cass_Krueger to your bio? And yeah, it's something we fight about all the time. So, if you could read, I love a joint Twitter account. I love a bio shout out.
It seems like it would just boost both your power levels. Is that right?
Absolutely. Obviously, you already have a joint Facebook account, to be messaging people you went to high school with.
I mean, like, there's limited space in my bio as it is of now. I need to tell people about my podcast and my alt account, Julia Fox Photos.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I would say
my wife tried to pull this shit. She tried to pull this shit. I said, I just let her do it. I let her start the account. I let it roll for a couple days, and then I posted a bunch of pictures of little kids getting blown up by bombs and shit on there. And I told her that the page was taken over by a bunch of paramilitary hackers from Yemen, and the whole thing it pretty much crumbled completely. She didn't bother me about it anymore, and she never brought it up again outside of like therapy or whatever. So. Not my problem anymore.
That's alpha. That's how you do it.
Easy peasy. 1, 2, 3.
next question. When am I allowed to reveal the full extent of my esoteric political beliefs in a relationship?
Good.
Your beliefs don't matter.
I know that
No one
this
cares.
is a man writing.
Oh,
this
I mean,
question.
yeah, no,
First of all,
women don't have political beliefs.
Women shouldn't have political beliefs. And second, your views are not esoteric. Unless your view is like we should be allowed to fuck kids.
Yeah, every girlfriend,
You're just a normal liberal.
a girlfriend reading this question will just be focusing on what does esoteric mean. So, like, don't stress too much about it. Just don't talk about politics.
Yeah.
They're not interested. They're not interested. You can talk about furniture, astrology, restaurants,
grocery shopping.
Yeah, just like shit like that.
Online stores.
Yeah, if you have some esoteric grocery beliefs or esoteric furniture beliefs, then you're go for that.
Still rolling.
Politics is the philosophy of fools. That's a quote by Dril.
Good quote. Next question. Hello, I'm dating a woman whose visa wasn't renewed in the lottery. We're both mentally ill, but adequately medicated for the most part. Her husband, 32, has refused to get a visa that would let her stay and work in this country, so now she has to go back to Mexico. She's trying to kidnap me, but I have cats and don't speak Spanish. I don't know what's going on with her other boyfriend. Should I try harder to learn Espanol?
Wow.
Yeah, you should try harder. You're already trying too hard with this inane question. Next.
Are the cats okay, though?
My girlfriend has recently become extremely racist, but only towards Greek people. What should I do about this?
She's leveling up. That's a sentence.
Green
She's on
people?
Your girlfriend is just Turkish.
Is that a real
I don't
thing?
know what the problem is.
I think this probably doesn't come up that often. When do you see Greek people? Do you know when you see a Greek person? Probably the only Greek thing you see regularly is like Greek salad dressing. So I'd say let it slide.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just don't take her to any diner.
There aren't any green people out there to even be racist against.
Greek.
I never saw a green person in my life. What?
You want to
Next
talk
question.
about esoteric political beliefs? Let those roll.
Me and my girlfriend just went into forced long distance because of COVID, and she's now sequestered in Brooklyn, where her favorite hobby has become complaining. I don't think taking a break would be productive, but us circle jerking our collective misery is not either. Any advice? No.
No.
You say she's in Brooklyn?
What do you have to say, Will? What do you have to say?
No, I just say
Complaining burns calories, and like women are always trying to get their beach bodies ready. So like, just let her train.
Okay, let her ride. This is what you do. It's just like it's not productive to like circle jerk to your collective misery.
Actual circle jerking, on the other hand,
that's good as well.
That's productive.
But when your girlfriend is getting into like a complaining jag. Like you just gotta you gotta master the expression on your face that like seems like you're paying attention, and then like and like have a few stock questions to ask that are broadly applicable to like any sort of like job, family, the usual sources of
so
complaints.
what are your stock questions that you have on deck for me?
Just be like, tell me more.
That's not really a question.
No, okay, just be like, really? That happened?
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Just say that's crazy, or like, oh, that's nuts. And
How did you feel when that happened?
Yeah, stuff like that.
See, Derek is better than this than you. Oh God. Sorry.
Okay.
What's going on over there?
That's attacking.
Lately,
You
I
in pain?
found my girlfriend to be boring. This question sucks. Next question.
She
She
watches
sounds like
my
a horrible
antics.
person.
I love my boyfriend a
I
lot.
suggest she signs
And I
up
know
for
for
the
a fact he
UFC.
loves me too, but sometimes I think he's just humoring me and plans to leave me for someone better. I'd love to leave these thoughts behind. Kind of boring. Next question.
Sometimes there's
Hey,
just
so
people
I
who are
realized
better
I'm
than you.
gay after moving
Deal
in
with
with a
it.
guy and having a kid with him and raising his other 2 kids with him. How do I get out of this? Kind of
Out
boring.
what? Being gay? Good luck.
Yeah, this is kind of a problematic question. Next question. Oh, here we go. What are the rules for fucking Dril's wife? Do I need to submit an application? Can the form be found
the
online?
bullshit, the exact bullshit that I've been talking
the armored
about.
man fuck his
the whole
current or
fucking
ex-wife?
time. The whole fucking time. That's exact bullshit. There's one troll out here. He's dominating the airways, trying to get his little wiener into our mouths, and I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I don't know why TruthBot is putting this shit up. I installed the filter, the language filter.
We took an oath to answer all these questions, Dril.
No, I'm answering it. I'm answering it with get rid of it. Get rid of it. Just get it off.
We are running out
You're
of
off the
time.
screen. I don't want to look at it.
We are running out of time.
Yeah.